So gentlemen, please, ladies and gentlemen, we commence this evening's boxing with a 6 rounds welterweight contest of 2 minutes each round at a match made at 10 stone 4 pounds between an introduction chief from Blackpool, Ryan Cullen. And in this corner from Salford, Mike Calderwood. At the weighing Cullen scale, 10 stone 4 pounds. Calderwood scale, 10 stone 3.5 pounds. And your referee, Mr. Roy Stein of Mexico. Thank you.
Good evening, warm welcome to this Tara promotion from the Castle Leisure Centre in Bury. Kick-off tonight with a potentially explosive light welterweight match with his back to us, the comebacking Brian Cullen against a man in very good heart, Mike Calderwood from Salford. Cullen now living in Blackpool, originally from Dublin. 6-2s, referee Roy Snipe. Very impressed with Calderwood's efforts in his last 2 fights. Get to that later. This should be a real head-to-head match, as we're seeing. Cullen and the black trunks look like a clash of heads there. And neither of these two in a bad fight. Nice left hook there from Cullen. And his comeback, Calderwood outpointed Mick Mulcahy, and very recently stopped Kevin Toomey in a couple of rounds. Last time I saw Brian, he was beaten in 5 by the former European title challenger Paul Charters. Danger of the heads bumping together again. Nice little sharp left-right there from Mike Calderwood. Back with a new attitude. Brian Cullen now managed by Jim McMillan. Nice right there from Cullen. Calderwood took it well. Calderwood trained by Ray Farrell. Oh, and again a nice right there from Brian Cullen. Nothing in this opener really, not much left of it now. And Calderwood does take a good shot. Brian Cullen losing his feet at the end of the first, and Mike Calderwood glares at him as they go back to the corner. And really nothing in the opener. And Brian Cullen's fought some good lads, apart from Paul Charters, the former Central Area challenger, Mark Kelly, Darren Mount, Hugh Ford, the former British champion, and Brendan Ryan. He's beaten Ryan as well. Also beaten Gary Barron, and that was good form. Barron going well at the moment. So round 2 coming up. Not a lot in the first round. Nice little right to start it from Cullen. Wouldn't rule out the odd knockdown in this one either. Good left hook there from Brian Cullen. Measured it well. Brian Cullen trying to shake off some of that rust he's accrued since his absence, and doing quite well, but takes a left hook there from Calderwood. Hangs on. Well, Brian Cullen now taking the fight to Mike Calderwood. Always going to be a tough one, this. Probably very tough to score. Nice left hook again from Cullen. And I said Calderwood takes a good whack. He's taken a couple so far in round 2. And again, that left hook from Brian, so Mike Calderwood's going to have to try and counter that, or at least block it. Nice little cluster of body shots there. At the end of round 2, Calderwood throws him off, and I'll give that round to Brian Cullen. Excellent crowd here for this Tara promotion, in association with Jack Trickett and Jimmy Smith. So round 3 coming up. Mike Calderwood from Salford in the red trunks, a round down in my opinion against Brian Cullen, now boxing out of Blackpool. Nice right to start this 3rd round from Cullen. Well, Mike Calderwood's proved he can whack a bit himself, so needs to get a few of his shots in. And a little tumble there. And again, that Cullen left hook. Calderwood tending to walk through those bigger punches of Brian Cullen's to try and work with both hands to the body. So far, Cullen got the edge in this 3rd, scheduled for 6. Well, first, oh, good left hook there from Cullen. Up at 8. Well, Brian Cullen's threatened to do that with that left hook. Looking for the follow-up here. Nice right there, catches Calderwood over the top. Well, there's not that much left in this 3rd round. There's the bell. So good round for Cullen. So this layoff doesn't appear to have affected Brian Cullen. And now Mike Calderwood's going to have to grit his teeth I've got him 2 down, 3 to go. Brian Cullen out, obviously feeling confident. And Mike on the floor in the third. Good left hook that did it. Oh, and again a cracking left hook there. Calderwood walked straight into it. So Mike Calderwood's going to have to try and up the pace here. Well, I wish they'd be punching instead of holding. Boys tight there, warns Mike Calderwood. He'll throw him out if he does it again. Little head-to-head stuff here in the fourth. Uppercut there from Brian Cullen. Nice double treble left hook from Calderwood. Not a lot in this fourth. It's been a very hard physical fight, this one. Well, there's some damage on Brian Cullen's face. Looks like it's all over. Oh well, he's having an inspection. Cut right eye. Shame for Brian Cullen. He's going to carry on, so that's going to give Calderwood some heart, but Cullen now knows he needs to get rid of him. On borrowed time with an eye injury that warranted an inspection. And there's the bell to end the fourth. Evens. At this point, I've got Mike Calderwood 2 rounds adrift with just 2 to go. And Brian Cullen has picked up a nasty cut on his right eyebrow. Jim McMillan there working on it. And Trevor Thompson there leaning through the ropes, inspecting that injury. So round 5. Calderwood needs these 2. Oh, good left hook there from Cullen, and that one's rocked him badly. Oh, and again, Calderwood hangs on. Cullen knows he needs to get rid of him. And there was possibly a clash of heads that caused the cut. So Cullen's already got the initiative in this 5th. Mind you, having said the clash of heads, Calderwood did strike with 2 or 3 left hooks in the previous round. I thought this one would be a good fight. Now the round a bit untidy. Calderwood working in close, looking to narrow the gap. blood still flowing from Cullen's eye, quite badly. And another inspection coming up here. What a shame for Brian Cullen. Well, he's going to go on again. Not much left in the round. And there's the bell. Well, there wasn't much in that fifth. Brian started it well, but Mike Calderwood came back with body punches. So just 2 minutes to go to settle this. Interpretation of this contest now. As I say, I've got Brian Cullen a couple up going into this last. Once again, Brian Cullen takes the tumble. Well, there's not going to be much in this one to finish now, I don't think, but although I think Cullen has nicked it overall with his harder punches rather than this less eye-catching work from Calderwood. Calderwood taking this last at the moment. Cullen protecting that eye and possibly a lead. Cullen content just to try and hang on inside. Definitely Calderwood's round this last one, but I still got him a round down even if he wins this. I'd like to see this one go on again though. Well, nice left hook there from Brian Cullen. There's the belt, where's he going to go? It's gone for Cullen. And a very well received fight there. And the first time in 3 outings that Mike Calderwood has suffered a loss. As I say, I had Cullen winning that by 1 round. On my card, 59.5, 59 to Brian Cullen. I thought 3 of those rounds were very hard to separate them. So Cullen back with a bang. And he did have Mike Calderwood on the floor.
Gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee scores the contest. Cullen, 59 points. Calderwood, 58.5 points. Cullen.
Well, a single round winner, the same as I had him. But referee gave 2 rounds against Brian Cullen and 3 against Mike Calderwood with 1 even.
And ladies and gentlemen, not forgetting your appreciation for a very, very fine move.
Yep, good little fight there. Took 2 to make it. As I I'd like to see that one again, and Brian Cullen very sportingly applauding to